What's the most ridiculous lie someone told to ruin your reputation? In 12th grade, I was the quiet girl. Top of my class, full scholarship dreams, and a perfect GPA. I didn't party, didn't gossip, didn't even date. My entire focus was getting into Stanford. Everything was going smoothly, until Amber decided I was her competition. Amber wasn't dumb. In fact, she was smart, popular, and terrifyingly strategic. She was also ranked number 2 right behind me, and she hated it. She smiled through gritted teeth when I won academic awards. She complimented my speeches, but mimicked my voice behind my back. Everyone saw her as perfect, but I saw the cracks. Then one Monday morning, everything changed. As I walked into AP Calc, I noticed people staring, whispering, avoiding eye contact. Even my best friend didn't say hi. When I sat down, Amber leaned over and whispered, "You might want to check your email." My stomach dropped. I opened my school inbox, and there it was, a formal notice from the school board. I was being investigated for cheating on last week's midterm, the exam I'd aced. I couldn't breathe. I never cheated. I had spent the entire week studying, even skipped a family event. But the report was specific. Someone claimed I had copied answers from a hidden sheet of notes under my sleeve with a witness to back it up. Guess who the witness was? Amber. I wanted to scream, to cry, to disappear, but instead I stood up, walked straight to the principal's office, and asked to see the exam room footage. They hesitated. "It's a delicate matter," the admin said. "We don't want to accuse someone falsely." "Exactly," I replied. "And I didn't cheat, so please pull the footage." They finally agreed. That night, I barely slept. I imagined losing my scholarship, the disappointment in my parents' eyes, being branded a liar after a spotless record. The next day, I was called in to review the security camera. I sat across from the principal, hands shaking, heart thudding. Amber sat beside me, smug as ever. The footage began. There I was sitting front row, sleeves rolled up, no notes, nothing hidden. I even turned in my paper early. I never looked around, never moved oddly, just focused. The principal leaned in, confused. "There's nothing here." But then, something did show up. In the back row, Amber had dropped a folded paper under her desk, and then snapped a photo of me mid-exam from her phone. The timestamps matched. She doctored the photo to make it look like I had notes. She framed me. The room went silent. Amber's face, pale. The principal turned to her. "Is there anything you'd like to explain?" Amber stammered. I thought I saw something. Maybe I got the time wrong, but it was too late. She was suspended immediately. Her college recommendation letters were revoked, and her chance at valedictorian, gone. But here's the twist. The principal called a school assembly later that week. I thought it was for some regular announcement, until he invited me on stage. "In light of recent events," he said, "we want to recognize integrity, perseverance, and strength." He handed me a certificate for academic excellence, and then looked at the crowd. "Let this be a reminder. The truth always finds its way out." Amber was sitting in the crowd, humiliated, but I didn't gloat. I didn't say a word. I walked off stage with my head held high. After the assembly, students I hadn't spoken to all year came up to apologize for believing the rumors. Even some of Amber's closest friends distanced themselves. One of my teachers teared up and said, "You handled that with more grace than most adults I know." Later that week, Amber tried to apologize, sort of. She cornered me in the library and whispered, "I didn't mean for it to go that far." I looked her in the eye and said, "You didn't mean to destroy my future, because you nearly did." Months later, I got into Stanford, full ride. The email came the same day Amber's family tried to sue the school for emotional damages. They lost, of course. And I gave the valedictorian speech at graduation. I ended with a quote that made every teacher and student nod. "Your reputation is built on how you treat others, especially when no one's watching." As for Amber, she never looked me in the eye again.